Muller puts all the fatigue of fire. Shakespeare, Shakespeare. From Jono and Maruhami Shakespeare of Dinganthropy, Varadasi Old Ceylon is a transformation of William Shakespeare of Velasquez, William Shakespeare was structured upon God. In the story, I just took an idea that Queen Victoria had heard stories about a guy called Shakespeare living in the east of Sri Lanka, who had also begun to write poetry and poems and plays. And he wrote it in his own Sri Lankan style. And Queen Victoria was very much concerned because she said, no, if we can get one of that clan into England and train the bugger well and truly, we can have another William Shakespeare. So, the title of the book says, Romelia and Julie Nona. Balconies, suicide, murder. Makunobite, murder, more murder, madness, revenge, witches, ambition, supernatural. King Peralier, dukes, servants, fools and daughters. Vanasina, love, comedy, mixed up, donkey hills. Humbolaya, revenge, ghosts, grave diggers and clowns. And Odaloo, suspicions, love, jealousy, drunkards and epileptic fits. Travels can stop like this except in pre-colonial Ceylon. Now, let me now give you a little bit of this to show you that this Shakespeare, you see, was a part of the village crew and the village people in the east of Sri Lanka. And it so happened that our idiot belonged, that means the father of Shakespeare, belonged to a clan, which was how villagers came to recognize each other in those good old days. Our hero, for the time being that is, was Jono Shakespeare of the Cossatania clan. Oh, lots of totemism in those far-off days, only to give a pinch of pride in the way each clan rolled up its sarong and shouted, Kaudela! Jono married Maruhami and she was soon convinced that her idiot was a non-starter. Village girls, anyone knows, are very wise in the ways of the world. By the time they are 13, they simply cannot remember when innocence decamped. It dawned on Maruhami that her husband hadn't the foggiest idea of what procreation entailed. She cooked, he ate. She lay on her mat making sure that her clothes were hitched up sufficiently so as to attract his attention. He lay on his mat. No, never that plain Came the day when a heavily varicosed fellow with a lot of palm pity on his forehead and turmeric powder in his ears came by. He carried a forked stick and wore a beard that harbored several kinds of bugs and fleas. His well-worn marigold-colored cloth hung loosely beneath his ribs, and he stood at the gate and told Mariam, who was looking at the banana tree near the fence with much affection, that he was going to the fan of a god. Once there, he would bathe in the river, roll in the mud, walk on some hot coals, and be very penitential. He had a clutch of peacock feathers to wave the flies away, and a long necklace of tamarind seeds hung from his neck. He shook his head. Arrow, he said, and shook his stick at Maruhami. Very poor sure this. What you do thinking of bananas? Very bad. How many children you have? No, don't tell. No children, no? Can tell at once. I am holy man and can see everything. You have husband also. then what he is doing? Having children with another woman? This happening too in these days. Where now he is? Maruhami bolted indoors and faced her face flame. Have a sannyasi at Prince Gate, she told John. Can see everything he can. So go and see what he wants. Wait. Holy man, he said. So go, will you give a copper piece if have and take to go? John sat up open mouthed. His mouth always fell open when he tried to think. Holy man, he sniffed. Yes, can get the smell up to here. So why he came? It is generally accepted that these sannyasis who religiously did a Canterbury all over the island never did consider washing or bathing of dire necessity. It was a sort of imperative that they accumulate so much dirt as possible and go around singing something that in these modern times can easily be interpreted as dirt of ages, cling to me, I the walking lavatory. It has been thought that Christians adopted this chant to construct the hymn rock of ages. Oh well, that's all conjecture, I suppose. We have our open-mouthed Jono going to the sannyasi and making gurgling sounds. Haro, what you have no words for me, and your wife is childless, and only the devas know what you do not do in the marriage bed? For wife being childless is no good. Becoming restless, that is bad thing. Can't keep restless wife in house. One day we'll go and someone else will do what you are not doing. Jono's open mouth gave his asparagus brain some encouragement. He began to think. He was standing in a sort of bad-smelling circle and listening to with some attention while Maruhan kept calling from an open window, what he telling? Now what he telling? Sannyasi was certainly in a telling mood.
I think so.
Jono's brain absorbed all, and his brain patted the input and said, good little boys. Then Jono listened and wondered. He was told to raise a large family. Ayyo, said the sannyasi. I expect you will do so, and your wife will expect that you will. Nothing like nice expectant wives. He frowned, and all the palm pretty lines on his forehead met and shook hands. What is this name you have? First time seeing man with name like yours. Jono hadn't a clue. Even his brain had it enough, and warned that its systems were at risk. He blamed it all on his ancestors. The sannyasi swore mightily and showed his teeth, making the morning sun daifu cover behind the cloud. You must make good use of wife's mat and pillow. All manner of doing must be done. Lingams and yonis are not to be neglected. Haro, all praise to Shiva, the divine effort.
Divine effort.
So, I won't go any further.
Aww.
I'm sorry, but you know, this book is a little too much even for me to talk about it. Ashok was rather worried that I will say something which might both get me kicked out of this place. So thank you so much for everything and good night.